guys, what's up, it's Juan, and today we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at ASIS, a wallpaper and widget pack for Super Widget. So, as always, let's go ahead and get started. So, ASIS contains over 50 widgets, but before we get into that, I need to get a couple of disclaimers out of the way first. The first is that you will need Bealeg, a paid wallpaper app, to load the wallpapers in ASIS. Now, I know both of these apps are paid, but they're definitely worth it, and I definitely recommend you check them both out. Also, to access the widgets, you will need Super Widget Pro, which is also another paid app, but again, just like Bealeg, it's worth it. So I definitely recommend you check all three of these apps out. So go ahead and taking a look at the ASIS dashboard app, we can go ahead and see that you have a bunch of options. The first of which is that you can install the Super Widget skin into your device. We can also open the ASIS wallpapers, install Super Widget Pro, install the icon sets for the widgets, and check out the developer's Google Plus page to follow him and get updates on all of his work. Now, we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at each of these sections in great detail, so let's go ahead and do it. So clicking on the install ASIS Super Skins, you might get a problem with parse error, but if you wait, it'll just come up and then click install, just regularly like you would install any other APK, and just ignore the parse error as they will install onto your device. So just to go ahead and double check, go ahead and go to Home, set a Super Widget, or tap on one that you already have. Go to the little file, and then go to the ASIS Super Skins section. Now to go ahead and open the wallpapers in Bealeg, we can go ahead and click on the Open Wallpapers in Bealeg button in the app. Now that this is a blank source, and I've covered this before in other wallpaper videos, so I'll have a link down below to those, but all the wallpapers in ASIS look really nice, especially if you're trying to get a really nice and minimal looking setup. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the categories and all the wallpapers in a bit, but for now I can just say that all the wallpapers look super nice in ASIS and match all the widgets included perfectly. Now going ahead and taking a look at the rest of that dashboard app, you can go ahead and install Super Widget Pro from the Google Play Store or the Amazon Store, install the icon sets, which it does automatically, and go ahead and check out the developer's Google Plus page where you can follow him for updates on ASIS and some of his other work coming out soon that include other widget packs, talent themes, and other wallpaper apps. And he's a really great developer, and he won't stop updating his apps, so you will be making an investment here. Also, another thing I really like about ASIS is that the status and navigation bars have a very Android L look and feel to them, as they're transparent, and the status bar doesn't have fully transparent, but it's semi-transparent. ASIS comes with over 50 widgets that all look super nice and amazing, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at all of them and describe them in a bit of detail, so we can go ahead and get started with that. So ASIS, again, as said before, comes with 50 widgets that all look nice, and you get a bunch of different widgets that range from telling the weather to just the time to the weather and time to the date, and have a bunch of different icon sets and look really different, so I really enjoy how they look. You get circles, hexagons, squares, and a bunch of other figures, so you're definitely going to have a variety to choose from here in ASIS. Now, while the name might be a little unusual, so are the widgets, but they're very nice and unique in a good way. Go ahead and opening the ASIS wallpapers from Bealeg, they're the same. They're very unique in a good way. I really like the way they look, and they're really some of them are really material designed or Android L look and feel. Others are Fragment from the Fragment app, and they range from photography to polygons to blurred to miscellaneous wallpapers to heroes to mixed wallpapers from the Mixed app, and they all look really nice, especially if you're trying to go for that minimal setup that a lot of us go for nowadays. But even if you're trying to go for a more busy setup that's more function over form, you'll still get that with these wallpapers, as they all look super nice, especially if you're trying to go for a really clean looking setup. But again, as mentioned before, busy setup won't ruin these wallpapers either. This is my setup right now. Actually, it's ASIS with an ASIS widget and Click UI icons. I have a What's on my Android coming soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, but right now this is all I can show you guys for now. It's the ASIS widget and the ASIS wallpaper, that they go great together, and Click UI just really finishes the setup. Now here's a bit of a close-up of that ASIS widget I'm using. As you can see, it's about the same color as the wallpaper, so it really matches, and that's really why I chose it, and I'm really loving the setup. It's minimal, but it's also functional, so I'm definitely liking it so far. I always change my setup, but this is the setup I keep coming back to, as it's really nice and I really like it. So that was ASIS, a great wallpaper and widget pack app that you guys should definitely check out. If you want, so yeah, you guys should definitely check out ASIS if you want some great super widgets and wallpapers. Guys, if you liked the video or found it helpful, please make sure to give it a like, and make sure to comment any questions or feedback that you may have down below. If you want to see more epic content like this, please subscribe to the channel, and make sure to follow me on social media like Google+, Twitter, and Instagram to stay updated with news about my videos. Links in the description for all of that. Now, before I sign off, I just want to go ahead and give a huge thanks to James Hardigan, who created my new intro that you're seeing here, and my new channel banner that you'll see when you click on the channel. He's a great guy, did all this for free, and just asked for a shout out in return. So yeah guys, again, don't forget to subscribe, and all the links will be in the description for all these apps.